Okay, we're live.
Okay. Hello, my Mafia people. Welcome to another podcast episode for the Pokemon Mafia. Here are my two friends, Nathan, the channel gamer, and Anthony High92. And today we will be talking to you about the upcoming games Pokemon Omega Ruby and Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. And let the podcast begin right now. I hope you enjoy.
Okay, let me go get the trailer set up so we'll be able to watch the trailer. Okay, guys, it'll just be 1 second so I'm able to pull up the trailer. Everyone on the live stream will see this. They will be able to see this. Yes, I say okay to this. And add video. Okay, so I'm going to type in Pokemon. I'll have to do Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. And all I have to do is subtract the gameplay part because no gameplay has released yet for it. Let's see, it's 32 seconds. Found it.
You need to brush your teeth.
Well, as you saw it, November 2014, Mine Month. It's crazy that they're still releasing games that early. People are like, oh my god, we can't believe it. They're actually releasing finally a remake of Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. And now it's Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Because if you could see those symbols, you could see that on Groudon's arm, there's that Omega symbol. And Alpha on Omega, on Kyogre's arm. I guess that's
Okay.
where they came up.
And also the Greek alphabet, I believe, as well.
Yeah. Fun fact, I'm
Alpha
half
is the
Greek.
beginning and Omega is the end.
Yeah.
I love that.
So what happened?
There has before there's been people have been talking about, is there gonna be a remake? Is there gonna be if not a remake, is there gonna be a Pokemon Z like XYZ? There's been a lot of speculation going around, but there has now that they brought Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby, the speculations have dimmed down a bit. So people have no words to go on.
And also, weird, when they first released this trailer, people were thinking about this game would have been took place in the Kalos region, and somehow Groudon and Kyogre were going to be fighting in the Kalos region, and it was up to Zygarde to come in and save the day.
Yeah.
What do you think about that theory?
About Groudon Kyogre coming to what, Kalos?
Kalos, something to take place of a new hero going on a journey to find out to get Zygarde to calm down the powers of Groudon and Kyogre.
Oh, that would be epic. I mean, to see like legendaries from other regions like join forces or to calm each other down, that would be awesome.
But of course, Iwata came out the other day and says these are exact remakes of Ruby and Sapphire, so that took out down that idea. Because I would actually would like that type of it would be a different twist on the Ruby and Sapphire story taking place in the Kalos region.
Well, yeah, I mean, me too, but you see, what Nirvana is doing what he did with Heart Gold. See, in the 90s, he brought out gold. But see, in what 2010, I believe it was, Heart Gold and Soul Silver came out.
Yeah, and now there's a really good speculation since the Megalatios and Megalatios Megastones are in the X and Y game. The all speculation that we will be able to get the Megastones right before the new Pokemon games come out, so we'll be able to then transform over to Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, like how we got the Blazikenite. It's gonna
Oh
be like
yeah,
a downloadable Megastone.
yeah, I know what you're coming. That would be awesome. I mean, I have been waiting a long time for the stones. You know,
Hmm. That's what
I
Yeah.
mean, a
did
long
yeah.
time.
Did anybody actually see that fake picture of Korokoro with, Sceptile with that weird form?
Oh, what is Mega Evolution?
Yeah, that's constantly fake. That's going on
Oh, how
Korokoro.
about the three that like how they had black and white and they had black and white too? Well, there is a core scan where it shows you fusing all three, Groudon, Rayquaza, and Kyogre together, and
Ray,
you create
Ray,
a whole new Pokemon.
Ray, Cole, whatever.
You transform all them legendaries into one.
Yeah, they would be fused together to become an unbeatable Pokemon. But that's never gonna happen. I mean, it might probably eventually, like in a DLC or whatever. But who's to say right now when like um they release it world? Oh, and it's gonna be worldwide too. So like it's gonna be like X and Y.
Yeah, and do you think Japan will ever go and just treat the Japanese fans early again, or do you think they're going to keep on track like this for the rest of their games,
I hope,
rest
I
of the
hope,
Pokemon games?
I actually hope that they're gonna keep this worldwide thing going because this is a good franchise for them. If I mean, if they go on and treat Japanese people first and us second, people in North America, Central America, West, I mean, besides Japan, other countries will be like, you know what? I'm not gonna buy anything from these guys anymore. These guys aren't doing what they're supposed to do. They treat us like crap, but Japan first.
Did you recognize the trend that started back in Black 2 and White 2? How now Black 2 had red and blue in the title around the name. And guess what? The same goes with in X and Y, red and blue, and same again in Alpha Ruby and Omega Sapphire. What do you think the next game will be? Is that they will somehow incorporate the red-blue color scheme into it?
Well, it's kind of hard to tell because the next game. Well, I already know that color schemes are gonna be red and blue like always, but I don't know what the next games are gonna be. Maybe a remake for
I can see a
Pokemon.
Diamond remake the red and color scheme of it because Pearl could be red, Diamond will be blue color scheme for it. I can see a remake of them in the near future.
I mean that could happen, but who's to say it won't? Because we already have Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum for the DSi. I mean I have Platinum for the DSi, so who's to say they're not? But you know what my speculation is? My speculation is that I think they're gonna do a remake of Pokemon Fire Red.
Well, if they're going to do that, they already made because Far Red was a remake of Red and Green in
I mean,
Japan, so it's already
um,
been remade once. So why would they remake it again? Unless you could go back to Kanto in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, so you could easily get all the Kanto Pokemon from there and then transfer them over. If transfer them to Black and White and then transfer them to Pokebank.
That could happen. But what I'm saying is that they could make a Fire Red new game for the 3DS. Like 3D, the 3D variety of this is beyond me. I don't know how they do it, but it's awesome graphics and stuff for the 3D Pokemon.
What do you think about the theory? Well, it's more like a theory that this one kid posted on Zephyr Sonic's Facebook page, where everyone's doubting him.
What
That
about the
like in the
dad?
the one about the we'll be able to go through the Sinnoh region as an extra region, like you could go through Johto and or like you go through Kanto and Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Like how would they incorporate as soon as you finish the Hoenn story, and then you'll go to Kanto to defeat no, and then you'll go to Sinnoh to defeat the Dialga, Palkia, Giratina. How would they incorporate that into the main story of the new game? That is to be.
Well, I mean, it's not. I mean, that kid is not far off. I mean, no person should ever doubt a person without having a second opinion or proof. Because you can go from Hoenn, you can go to Johto, and then from Johto go to Kanto, and then Kanto fly to Sinnoh.
I guess you're right on that one, but I'm really thinking if they were to remake the Sinnoh region, they would do that in their own game because the Sinnoh region has the huge story about creating a new universe that I don't think they'll be able to fit in with the main story because the Sinnoh
I mean,
stories are two
I mean,
different stories.
well, I mean, you're right. I mean, they won, but what if I don't know, they're putting on a surprise for us? Like, oh, hey, here we go. We are giving you Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, but with a twist. It's really like, and the regions are expanded. Hoenn is expanded. Like you can go from there, you can fly all the way. You can go to Hoenn. I mean no, you can go to Johto and then Kanto and then fly all the way to Sinnoh. That could be a twist.
You would think that if they're going to incorporate all Pokemon regions, you would think they'd do some type of in a game, and I don't think if they were, the 3DS's hardware would be mapped out if they were going to go to all the regions that are made so far. Because if you think, there's barely the Kalos did not take that much memory, at least for the Pokemon, the Pokédex itself, because they allowed it least, so they put most of the work into the region itself. If we
Yeah.
were to add all the other regions in and turn them into 3D, there'd be a whole new story that would probably max out the capacity of the 3DS itself.
And and you're not wrong in that. That is a problem. You're actually on the right move because what the me,
The
me,
3DS has large hardware capabilities, but if they were going to do something as big as that, let ROM hack test. Let people ROM hack at least get the data for the 3DS and see what they can do, and see if they were able to do it with the ROM hack of a 3DS game. If they're able to do it, then go ahead, Nintendo or Game Freak, just go ahead and make a game.
yeah, that's true.
I think it's dumb that they're not allowing a 3DS emulator because that'll be much easier to record. Because I don't have enough money for a 3DS capture card. That's why I
Yeah,
barely record. That's why I don't record any more Wi-Fi battles. That's why I do a Let's Play of Pokemon Ash Gray.
yeah, me either. But I mean, what you're doing now is good. Just hang in there and you'll find a way to buy the caption card eventually.
It's either that or they're going to have to find out someone eventually, I know, going to eventually hack into the 3DS and create a stable emulator. It took them a
Yeah.
while to do it for the DS, but they finally got
Well,
one made.
it did take him a while.
Yeah, and it's just weird how the going from everything else, and then do you think that they're going to add elements of Emerald into the Pokemon in the new Pokemon
And
games, like
by
the
elements,
Battlefront,
what do you mean by elements?
like the Battle Frontier, the Naval Rock, where you'd be able to catch Deoxys,
Well,
the
kinda, it's kinda hard to say because sure, Battle Frontier was in Ruby and Emerald and Sapphire itself. But I mean,
it
if
wasn't introduced until Emerald.
it wasn't
The
in
bat
Emerald,
It was in Emerald. It was not in Ruby and Sapphire, but it was in Emerald. The Battle Frontier was introduced in Emerald.
yeah, it wasn't Emerald, but not in Ruby and not in Sapphire. I got my games mixed up. I'm sorry. But what I'm saying is it could be a possibility like another town like you have to go and register yourself to become a battle and being in battle for cheer and then like they can add some parts of the movie to that.
I doubt they'll ever cross anything with the anime.
I mean, yeah, true. Unless it was a hack, which is never going to be a hack.
Because, as they say, Ash is not technically a part of the Pokemon story. They want Ash and in his journeys to be a separate universe than the games.
Wow. Yeah.
Because Ash is so stupid he can't even catch a new Pokemon in the X and Y anime. I'm hearing he goes for another 20 episodes without catching any Pokemon.
Yeah, he has like what he has right now. He has Froakie, Fletchling, and Pikachu. Where's the other Pokemon, man? Where's Scatterbug? Where's that teddy bear? Where's what you may call it?
Where's
Where's
Honedge?
yeah? Where's Orange?
Do you think they're going to make the Team Flare more menacing in the anime than they are in the game? Because
Possibly.
right
Not,
now, Team Flare in the game is not that menacing if you look at it.
not really, because Team Flare is like Team Rocket. If you check out the game, like everything else, I mean, the game is basically almost like the anime, except for it's like mountains and whatever. You can cross that off.
And what do you guys think? Do you think there's going to be some way how remember back in they were able to incorporate Ash going back to the Kanto region to challenge the Battle Frontier back in during the Hoenn region adventure? Do you think they'll do something how something will pop up in Hoenn this time, so
I
Ash will have
mean,
to Ash will at the end
that
of his adventure will go back to Hoenn for some reason, like a new tournament pops up in Hoenn.
that would be good. That would be awesome. Like the guy who has the three Regis, that's his Pokemon. He can maybe pop back up and say, "Hey, I want to challenge you."
That was actually an epic battle.
Yeah.
And this time you find out he has Regigigas on his team.
Oh my god, that would be so. Oh my god.
And then you see that one guy from Diamond and Pearl who has that dark ride just walk up.
Okay, no, that just fall, man. No. Ash would be creamed.
I want to see I have a rematch, to be quite honest.
Yeah, I mean, me too, but I mean,
Because
Ash,
Ash played some good move choices in that. Ash played some really good move choices to take down that Darkrai.
yeah, no, but you know what episode I do like, for me, this is nostalgic. That one episode where Feraligatr and one other Typhlosion, or, Feraligatr and Typhlosion was in the battle, and, the proctor was like, and was singing out Typhlosion's name and then yeah.
And there's a one weird thing. Do you think that they'll end up having the Kalos League kind of be like the Sinnoh League in a way where Ash will have fully evolved Pokemon? Because if you think about it, Unova only took 3 years to complete, while Sinnoh took about 5 years to complete
Yeah.
the whole entire Sinnoh region. Do you think if they're starting out this slow in the Kalos region, they'll have Ash's Pokemon be fully evolved and have an epic battle like they did in the Sinnoh region again?
I mean, yeah, they are taking so, and they are taking forever. Like right now, if you check that out, Ash is still in the middle of a journey from Santalune City all the way to Salage Town. That's a long way. That's like 3 episodes.
I'm hearing he just defeated the second gym leader in episode 20. I'm hearing he just defeated it in episode 20. We have until now till episode 20
What
until
day?
Ash will get to the gym.
And what day does that air?
I don't know. I'm just going by what Zephyr said last podcast. That he said it's taking him there
Basically
because
reverse.
Zephyr's been watching the Japan. Do you think that's gonna be the day that it comes out on Cartoon Network? To be quite honest, I want them to start airing the new Pokemon episodes on the Pokemon TV app because sometimes I don't want to turn on my TV.
Yeah, me either.
Sometimes I
I
like
mean,
to
no,
play. Sometimes I plug my console in, or better yet, I grab my tablet out, touch the Pokemon TV app, and find out the latest region that they're starting to fill in is the Unova region. And it's like, why? Why don't they have Kalos episodes in here?
I mean, yeah, me too. Like like that before. I was like, hey, I went to Pokemon TV and no X and Y animated series was on there yet. And mostly because um they're waiting for something big to happen.
Do you think that this movie will have the new Pokemon movie will have an epic opening theme song? Well, because we all know the theme song, the revamped version of the original Pokemon theme song sounds epic as it is, but just imagine Ash going up against a Delphox in a theme song form. You know how the movie they started out with like Ash battling and then the theme song. So what do you think about that may happen?
Well,
Or at the moment
I think that yeah, if there's gonna be a theme song for the Deontay movie, there has to be an epic theme song because first of all, there's gonna be a lot of Mega Evolution Pokemon battling it out. Second, Ash is gonna screw it up like every time, and
it's Ash always loses the battles, I believe.
yeah, but out of all of it, Deontay is epic. She comes in, rescues the, I don't know, takes care of Xerneas and Yveltal, or that's my thought.
So, what do you think is the possibility of Ash catching a shiny Pokemon like he shot the shiny Noctowl back in second gen? Do you think he'll catch another shiny in this gen?
No, not likely, because on Johto, when he caught Noctowl, that was like a 1 in a 2,000 chance.
I'm so bad at shinies in my game. I literally have to. I'm like a bargain hunter. I get one shiny and then I sell it for another shiny.
Yeah, me too.
I just since I don't really do competitive battling that much, I had a perfect 6 IV shiny Gliscor, and I just traded it to my friend for a shiny Froakie.
Well, I mean, Shiny Froakie is good when it evolves into a Greninja.
haven't even checked the stats on it, but I don't really care about its stats really because I'm never gonna win a tournament. I've already known I can't even beat Zephyr in a battle.
You just have to find you just have to find Zephyr's weakness.
You know, that's the bad part. I sent up different types of teams against him, and he always defeats all my different teams. I have a power team, I have a special defense team and a special attack, a normal attack, and defense, and this and they all get defeated. And my latest team, the only reason why I even have a chance to beating Zephyr is if I'm using my let's just say my surfing Pikachu that I somehow Pokegened and it went through to X and Y.
Yeah.
Cause he'll think I'll just trick him breathing like how could that Pikachu be knowing Surf?
Well, yeah. That's only from the Pokemon tournament in VGC. I have one, but I got it from a friend.
Do you think they will release the Pokemon Mega Evolution anime in the US like on Pokemon TV like they did for Origins?
I mean, they should. I mean, yeah, they will. Because they wouldn't show Charizard's Mega Evolution in Origins if there wasn't going to be a Mega Evolutionized Pokemon in Pokemon X and Y. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and also it was like that Bass Mewtwo. What if Ash did take place of Red? What if Ash actually grew up to become the champion like he was originally supposed to, instead of losing with his Charizard sleeping on the battlefield?
Huh, I don't know. That one I
Because
don't know.
remember, that's how Ash lost the Pokemon League because Charizard wouldn't obey him.
Oh, yeah, yeah, that. Well, Charizard, well, let me just say right now. I mean, I like Charizard, but Charizard was a total screw up.
Ash, in my opinion, should never even got Charizard.
Oh, well, no, that's not entirely true. Because Charmander, when like was alone, and and Damien was like, I don't want you, Charmander.
I guess you're right on that, but Ash needed to take it to the Pokemon League. Ash
Was
could have easily like got another Pokemon from Professor Oak. He could have sent in more than one Tauros. I think he only used like one Tauros in the whole thing. When
yeah,
he know when we know he caught multiple Tauroses. He could have sent in more and replaced Charizard with one more.
no, because I mean, Charizard has been with him over the years, but Tauros, it doesn't do much for him. Just like rams him over when he comes to their farm.
And it's weird how do you think that Bulbasaur will be making a comeback to Ash because of seeing a lot of speculation videos that Bulbasaur could be coming back in the anime.
Oh, well, what, in X and Y?
Yeah, because Mega Evolution they believe that Bulbasaur needs more screen time.
I mean, that could be. I mean, Bulbasaur, but the problem is, Bulbasaur would have to evolve into Venusaur to do that, and Bulbasaur doesn't want to evolve.
Well, I guess you can say that, but Ash's Cyndaquil didn't want to evolve until the Sinnoh League, and Ash's Cyndaquil finally evolved.
Well, that was
What
because
if
it was. Well, that was because.
what if Bulbasaur evolves at Ash's journey through Arcalos and then evolves again, and then gets the Megastone for it?
I mean, that could be a possibility.
Do you
You never
think
know.
Ash will ever bring back his Kralava and defeat and then evolve it into Typhlosion?
Oh, that would be epic to see Typhlosion in the Kalos region. And then I would like just wow.
If they were to give Sceptile a Mega Evolution, Ash would probably return his Sceptile for the Kalos League.
Well, yeah, that's true. Sceptile should like just yeah.
Well, we're getting close to the time mark here. We probably want to stop the podcast here in a few minutes.
Um. Well, how about where we are? When do you want to
We,
stop?
I don't say we're past the 36. We're past the 30-minute mark. Oh,
Oh,
it's
my time.
almost past the 30. Well, almost past the 30-minute mark. My goal is normally 30 minutes. I know the last podcast went over an hour because we had two special guests and we wanted to give them equal time. So that's why the last episode went over longer than 30 minutes.
Who was a special guest?
Nintendo Decoder and Zephyr Sonic.
Oh my god, Nintendo Decoder came on our podcast.
Yeah, he was on last week's Pokemon Mafia podcast. I'll send you the link over to Skype to it.
Oh no, I'm looking at it right now, but that's incredible.
Yeah, he didn't come in till like the around 20-minute mark in it because we didn't know he was going to even show up. And
You
the
could have
reason
told
why we're
me.
not using XSplit, the only reason we're not using XSplit this time is because I'm not the one who hosted the XSplit. Sully
Yeah.
did, and Sully's not online.
Okay, well, how about next weekend we have another two? Well, no, I'm not here.
And since you're not going to be here, we'll find someone to help your role in the thing, in the
Yeah,
podcast. You see,
yeah,
we'll
I
probably
didn't
get
hear.
Jason in here to fulfill your role while you're gone.
Yeah, I actually trust Jason, so you get Jason on to replace me until I come back.
Okay, since he was on last week's as well. We'll see if we can get next week. We'll see if we'll be able to get everything worked out with XSplit. So we'll be able to bring you
And
exciting gameplay over the as we talk. But
and then
this
let me
week is
see.
gonna be like this.
And then let me see. Today's the 10th. I'm not here. I will be here on. I will come back on the 30th. So let's do another podcast. Well, you guys do a podcast with Jason, but for me, when I'm back, let's do a podcast on the 1st of June.
Well, it's either Friday, Saturday, or a Sunday. It has to be on them two, any three.
Let's do
Because
it. I mean, 1st of June. Wait, oh my god. No, wait, hold on. 1st of June is the first, and it's a Sunday.
okay, we'll see if we can get one set up on then. We have to see if we can get Sully ready for that date and everything else.
And I was thinking that we could get like two like more special guests. Like,
So I'm just going to end this here. Everyone, have a great day. Nathan from the Gamer channel, signing out.
well, I wasn't done.
I would say go ahead, finish what you're saying, because my parents need me here in a minute.
Well, you guys, I gotta go. I won't be here for the two podcasts, but I will be here for the next one. And for the next one, we will be having two special guests. So be looking out for that. Um,
Okay,
thank
then,
you. Bye.
okay, talk to you guys later.